When I became intentional about my pursuit for the solution engineering role, it took me about 2 years to get into my dream company. And then it took me another year after that to get into my first solution engineering role. Now, of course, back then, those 3 years, it was pre-COVID, early waves of COVID where those mixed in. And there was a lot of factors in play about the job market and the economy. But during that time, I knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to be a solution engineer and I wanted to be a solution engineer at a specific company. I just didn't know how to get there. And the length of time, while there was many factors that were also out of my control, there was a lot of factors that were in my control. And the goal of this video is to help summarize the lessons learned from my experience to at least help you optimize your journey, make it a little bit more focused in terms of what you're doing to get where you want to go. I learned that there's no typical timeline, of course, and there's no typical career path. However, there are career paths that transition well into solution engineering and vice versa, from solution engineering to other career paths. Thanks for being here. My name is Izo Hassan, and I'm a lead solution engineer at Salesforce for data and AI solutions. In today's video, we'll be diving into the topic of landing your first solution engineering job. We'll talk a little bit about career paths that transition well. We'll cover some basics around resumes and LinkedIn profiles, not too in depth, just some pointers here and there to help you stand out in terms of your journey to pursuing the career role and perhaps in the interview as well, what to expect and how you can set yourself up for success. Initially, I was actually going to put the topic of this video later in this mini video series, but I've decided to move it a little bit sooner just because of how often the discussions I get about this career path start with this specific topic. How do I get into the role? So beginning with the end in mind, let's dive in.